Hello everybody, my name is X Factor, and if you're a fan of the Battlefield franchise, time to start up the hype train. Because it's about to be over level 9,000. If you thought your hype was high after the Battlefield 1 live stream event for the trailer in London, it's about to be even higher because you could potentially win a trip to EA Play to get your hands on Battlefield 1, but also you're going to be able to see and hear it at a live stream multiplayer reveal event I'm going to be a part of on June 12th. We're going to go over both of those details here in a second. But before that, this is a pretty epic round of some Battlefield 4 where we got behind big time. But we're about to switch gears and try to make a comeback. And that begs the question, what's your definition of PTFOing? Playing the flipping objective. Are you a defender? Are you an attacker? Do you do both? Do you target air and armor, trying to give your team the advantage when it comes to the mechanical side of things, which is always important because it's nice when their armor and air is pegged in instead of yours being pegged in. That's more stress and more threat and stuff your infantry has to deal with when they're trying to cap and defend flags. At the end of the day, the Battlefield Classic is conquest. If you have more flags than them, you're going to be burning their tickets down no matter what happens to your team. And you can't outkill the ticket bleed. And it's the most important thing when trying to get way ahead or staging a comeback. Why do I bring that up? Because they've redone the team play initiative in Battlefield 1. Can't go over more, but it's more important now than ever to be able to switch gears while PTFOing, grab a different class, and cap and defend some flags. So first and foremost, I'm happy and excited to announce I'll be part of the Battlefield 1 multiplayer live stream event as that sniper is picking some lead out of the back of his teeth. And you may have heard from some of your favorite other live streamers and YouTubers that will already be there. Almost the entire squad up crew will be there. Levelcap, Jackfrags, Matimio, and myself. The only question, will we all be friends or will some of us be foes? How are they going to split the teams? And some of my favorite people are going to be there as well. The Battlefield friends, Stodeh, the sniper, and of course a ton of other people as they slowly reveal names for this event. That's going to be taking place on June 12th at 12 p.m. PST, 3 p.m. EST, and depending on where you live in Europe, that's around 7, 8, or 9 o'clock. And it's going to be a massive event. There's going to be a link down below in the description. It's going to be a multi-hour event, and it's going to be nothing but multiplayer, multiplayer, multiplayer. So for those of you who saw the Battlefield 1 live stream trailer, I don't know, 5 to 15 times, maybe more, you probably have a ton of questions swirling around in your head. Now's the time to get answers. Do you want to know how the gunplay mechanics work? How the movement works? Is there more or less recoil? What about the attachments? How did DICE completely change and redo the class system? Destruction? Yeah, Battlefield's got it. It has an absolutely ton of it. So for those of you who wanted that Bad Company 2's destruction, the question is it more or is it less? Because the devs actually talked about dialing back just a touch because you could leave some maps absolutely leveled, leaving very little cover for the attackers or defenders, or as you're trying to work in between flags depending on which mode you're playing. So you'll be able to get answers to all those questions, not to mention to see some of your favorite live streamers and YouTubers going at it head to head. Sounds like it's going to be fun, right? Well, more than likely, you want to be a part of it, and you can because EA is putting on a competition, a sweepstakes, to get some people out there. So there's going to be a link in the description down below. Yep. Make sure you read it. Make sure you follow the directions. And, of course, there's another link for the legalese, a.k.a. the buzzkill, a.k.a. the fine print. But the bulk of it is you simply need to follow Battlefield on Twitter, and you need to tweet a video explaining why you should be enlisted. Are you a massive fan of the Battlefield franchise? Were you hoping Battlefield was going to throw it back old school? Do you have some crazy Battlefield stories? Have you been a part of the entire franchise? You're a veteran? Does this game really do it for you? Well, you better hurry up and make that video because they're due by June 3rd. And of course, you got to throw the hashtag on there, Battlefield Sweepstakes. Remember, make sure to read the description and everything down below in that so you don't miss out on anything. And lastly, I want to say thank you guys. The YouTube channel hit another milestone, which is absolutely crazy. 300,000 subscribers. Remember when I started this little YouTube channel? It was in Battlefield 3, and we're shooting the side of aircraft carriers with various weapons and attachment combinations, showing people how to tap and burst fire at various ranges to minimize their time to kill, also known as the TDK.
Nice.
We've come a long way, haven't we? And we've met some kick-ass people and forged some awesome friendships, not to mention the community that I've gained through this. You guys keep myself and Mrs. X Factor on Twitter and Livestream extremely entertained. I can't tell you how many times you guys have wrote a very wonderful comment on YouTube, Twitter, or in Livestream, or just simply made us laugh by your creativity, whether it's on the Photoshop or something that you said or did or happened to you. Again, thank you guys. Without you guys, none of this has been possible. And remember when I started off, I said I had a goal of 5,000 subs? Well, that kind of came, and that's gone a couple times over. So the question is, what should the new goal be? I don't know, 310,000 subscribers, something like that. That seems right for about me. So thank you guys again. Without you guys, none of this would be possible. So Mrs. X Factor is going to be out at E8 Play. At that jet eats it in the tailpipe. She's going to be a part of some of the stuff that's going on out there. We're doing several things that I cannot really talk about, except for the Battlefield 1 thing. So we will be getting our hands on multiple different times. So if you're going to be in the area at EA Play, and I have some free time, or you see myself or Mrs. X Factor off to the side, make sure you introduce yourself and say hi. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this epic comeback of Battlefield 4. Hopefully you guys are pretty excited that we finally get to see some multiplayer, and of course, potentially win a trip or two to go out to EA Play. As always, guys, thanks for watching, thanks for hanging out, and we'll see you guys soon.